Hey Star Wars fans, it's me, the Budget Jedi. Welcome to the geeky project of the week. um, this was inspired by this figure that I have, and this is called the Emperor Palpatine Executor Transmission. Okay, and this was part of the OTC line, and this was an exclusive of StarWarsShop.com. Back in 2004. And I'm just giving you guys a look in the back. Obviously, this is modeled after the holographic Emperor Palpatine that was conversing with Darth Vader in the movie. Now, the fact that StarWarsShop.com doesn't exist anymore would make you think that this figure is actually quite rare and expensive. Originally, it was around $11. But in fact, it's actually pretty easy to get. Well, let's see here. I actually purchased it from eBay for about $8.45. This was last year, and it's pretty easy to find even now. This figure is based on the Power of the Force line, which I don't care much about. Now, as you can see, the articulation sucks, and the sculpt really looks like a statue. However, as a hologram, this to me is by far one of the most accurate pieces. Now, there are many versions of the hologram Emperor throughout the years, but they usually come with a lightsaber or maybe a shooting force lightning, which, when you think about it, the Emperor is old and he's force powerful. He doesn't need a lightsaber, so I never really understood the hologram lightsaber when they come with figures. To me, the Emperor should simply be this old man with a cane, and so that's the way I liked it. That's the way I saw it in the movies. And what I'm going to do today is I want to make a display for this figure, and obviously the best way to do this is to use a lighting source, and I just happen to have a light source. And this is the light source that I was talking about, my Nightlight in my room. As you can see, it's just any old Nightlight. I think this was like $3 at Target. And if you turn off the light, it simply looks like this. So my idea is simply to use this as the light source for Emperor Palpatine, so he can glow and kind of make it look more interesting. Alright, I just took him out of the packaging, and here is a close-up look for you guys. Not sure if anyone has seen him being reviewed on YouTube. I have never seen it, but anyway, here it is. He's probably the same as the Power of the Force, except he's transparent, which is really cool in my opinion. He does have a transparent cane, walking stick, as they call it, and he doesn't really hold it right, so you need the rubber band to stay on there. His arms swivel up and down, both arms. And his head rotates, swivels at the neck. And that's about it. That's pretty much the whole review. There's a look at the bottom. The first thing we're going to figure out is if this figure actually glows with light. And the answer is yes, he does. Alright, here's my Nightlight. And I suppose there are a few ways we can approach this, and I'm thinking right now that I'm going to use some foam that I found, even though cardboard will work too, but foam is just really light. What I'm trying to achieve is two things. First, we build away from the plug. We have to stay away from this plug, otherwise my friend Mad Woba will yell at me for creating a fire hazard. And number two, we basically need to build a stand right on top of this surface here, on top of this light, for the Emperor to stand on. Now, I did get lucky because I found this piece in the trash can that actually fits my Nightlight for some reason really well. If you can see there, that fits really well, and it's actually tight enough so that I don't have to put anything on it. And so I'm going to go ahead and use the styrofoam, and I'm going to cut it right at the top there. what I did here is I sculpted this and I cut it so that it would fit inside a piece of cardboard. And just to show you guys what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to take this piece of cardboard that I cut and I'm going to put this piece of styrofoam in it, which should be a tight fit, and the nightlight's going to go right in here, and that's going to be my nightlight. And I'm going to open up a little hole here for the Emperor to stand on. Of course, this doesn't look that good, so what I'm going to do is take the extra step to spray paint this cardboard part black. Alright, here's the cardboard cover, painted black, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply fit the styrofoam part in, and there it is with a little bit of tape on it, and it's good to go. And one thing I wanted to use is this used Galactic Heroes packaging that my friend Mock from SMU Toys sent me over Christmas. And I'm going to just take this out. Been dying to use this. As you can see here, it comes with a little piece of cardboard that has Imperial Death Star markings on it. And I'm going to just put it right on top of there as a background. And there you go. I just taped it on there. I know it looks really cheap like my other work, but it's all about how it looks like in the dark. All I have to do now is put the figure in, starting with Emperor Palpatine right on top there. And I'm also going to add, of course, Darth Vader on a little stand. I really wish he had an ab crunch, then he can look like he's really bowing down. And just put his cape all the way in the back there. Instant tiny nightlight diorama. Alright, without further ado, let's turn off the light. Guys, there it is, my new and improved low budget nightlight. I'm not sure if you guys can see that clearly or not. I did have to adjust the exposure on my camera here, but it works really well. Pretty much gets the point across. It reminds me of the Executor transmission, even though I do realize that it's not accurate because the actual Executor transmission is one big Emperor head. And there is such a thing as the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive where there is a glowing head. But I actually think that the figure of the Emperor is better instead of one big glowing mound. And it seems to work well enough. And so let's do a little bit of a comparison here, a before and after. Before, and this is after. Again, before, and again, this is after. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this and find this somewhat amusing. And I will see you guys on the next video.